Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is FRENO, and yes, it finally happened. After 3 years and some change, it finally happened. I am dying of the Rona. Yes, I have COVID. It's fucking fantastic. No, it's not really great. It's actually pretty bad. I have this tightness in my chest, but you know, that's okay. That's okay. We're gonna get through this. Hopefully the symptoms don't get worse. But that's not why you clicked on this video. No, you want to talk about the Hollywood legend, the professional actor, just the pristine cream of the crop. That's right, Finn Jones. So for those of you who may not remember, Finn Jones is the actor who played the character Iron Fist on the Netflix series, which was not a good show. It was pretty bad. I was pretty upset because I'm like, hey, I love martial arts. We can finally have a martial artist in the Marvel Universe, which is Netflix, but you get what I'm saying. And then he bombed it. It was so bad. Oh my God. So recently he came out with a statement saying, hey, you know, since Charlie Cox is coming back as Daredevil, I would love it if Kevin Feige and the MCU would just, you know, bring me back as Iron Fist. I think that'd be great. Ask no one. Boo-boo, there's a reason nobody has called you. There's a reason nobody wants you back. I think you're trying to nip at the heels of the success of Charlie Cox and the great show that was Daredevil, because that show was actually good, where yours was hot garbage doo-doo butter. It was boo-boo juice and chicken. We don't want you, boo. It's funny because it feels like he wants to stay relevant at this point. I don't really remember anything he's been in since Iron Fist. I'd be very surprised if he was cast in anything since then, since it was such a terrible role that he played in. I don't know why anybody would want him to come back. He was just not good. So a while back, there was an interview with a guy named Brett Chan, and he was the stunt coordinator of the Iron Fist show. Him and his buddy were in charge of all the choreographing, all the fight scenes and whatnot. And he had stated in an interview that he kind of has PTSD from that show because from his point of view, from what he said when he was working on that show, he was working, I think, like 20 hours a day, they said. That was insane, trying to get these fight scenes together. And they said whenever they were rehearsing things and trying to put stuff together, Finn Jones didn't want to do it. He didn't want to participate. He didn't want to practice. They had a martial artist practitioner on set to kind of help the actors and the actresses get into the role. And the excuse Finn Jones gave at the time was, oh, I only had 15 minutes to prepare before all these big fight scenes. You only had 15 minutes to prepare? Really? He's saying he was so busy on set doing other things, you know, since he's the director. Oh wait, he's not the director. He just has to sit there and fucking act. That's your job, bro. But he was saying, oh, I've only got 15 minutes to prepare, so I'm so like overwhelmed, I can't do these fight scenes properly, so I'm just gonna do whatever I can, which is bullcrap. It's bullcrap. You didn't practice and you know it, man. Now, you may remember from the same show, Jessica Henwick, the lady who played Colleen Wing, which I guess was his love interest in the show. Her fight scenes were pretty on point. If you go back and watch, her fight scenes were pretty legit. And that's because she was actually practicing. She was training up to 4 hours a day with the practitioner, with the choreograph team, to make sure the show looked right. Go back and watch some of the fight scenes in that show. You'll notice all the ninjas doing all the flashy flips and the samurai moves and whatnot. And so is Colleen Wing. It was pretty tight. And every time you saw Finn Jones come on as Iron Fist, he's like, oh, y'all flipping around? Iron Fist. Ugh. And they would just be knocked out. I'm like, so you mean to tell me everybody in this universe is flipping, doing all these crazy stunts and roundhouse kicks, and he's just standing there, one hit. Bro, you are not Saitama. I know that's what you think you are, but that is the laziest way to do it. And even when Saitama does it, at least it's comical. At least there's a point. He's the strongest person in that anime. You are not, bro. You're some regular dude walking around, I'm Danny Rand. Oh, it is so ridiculous. It makes me so mad that he wouldn't put in the effort and the time, because I guess he thought he was such a highly paid actor. It's like, oh, well, you know, every time there's a flip or something, I'm just gonna use a stunt double. Bro couldn't even make it past a fucking cartwheel without throwing one little punch and then complaining about it. But you're gonna sit here and tell me that you think because Charlie Cox is coming back, you also deserve to come back. You know, give you another chance. Like, bro, I think you're just looking for work. You're out of money, and I think we know what this is about. Now, he recently said if he were to come back, he would want to do the Heroes for Hire storyline, which is where him and Luke Cage kind of went at it. They were pretty much bros, had their little business, Heroes for Hire, and they did all the street crime. You know, I wouldn't actually be opposed to that show if you weren't such a bad actor. We had the opportunity to have a great martial arts show, and we got a dumpster fire. And it wasn't entirely your fault. Because you're the main character, it was mostly your fault. Script, you know, kind of had some things that they needed to work on. You did say Danny Rand a lot. I'm Danny Rand. 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 But regardless of that, you wouldn't even put in the time or the effort to do the fight scenes or the choreography. I wouldn't expect you to do much else. I don't have any faith in you. Hollywood doesn't have any faith in you. It's probably why you don't have any work. And yeah, that's also why Kevin Feige isn't calling your ass back, bro. Let's give it up for Charlie Cox. And let's give it up to Finn Jones for making us laugh by thinking that anybody wants his stupid ass back as Iron Fist. Cause bro, that shit ain't happening. Now, normally I should be resting, now that I've just started the first stages of Corona, but when a piece of news that just comes along like this is just too juicy, I had to talk about it because it actually kind of makes me mad. It makes me mad that you really think that this is something people want. No one wants to see you, bro. Anyway, that's my 2 cents. Finn Jones, stay your ass out of Hollywood, okay? Whatever little money you have left, just go home, meditate, sit on your ass and do nothing, because we don't want that more on the Hollywood screen, boo-boo. If we do get another Iron Fist, they will not be calling you. I will not feel sorry. Bye.